Okay, what is up? Welcome to the full moon eclipse workshop. Thank you for joining us. If this is your first time, if you've been back, I think the last one there was like over 10,000 people. So I fucking love you all. Okay, we're just gonna jump right into it because this eclipse energy, I've been like exhausted again. I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with my body? I don't know. I've been feeling like aches and pains and just like, oh, there's a lot of heart chakra expansion also. So anyways, let's dive into it. It's a partial lunar eclipse, so you're not going to see like the full boom, like it's not that, but it's still very powerful. Okay, and this eclipse is happening in the sign of Gemini. I am a Gemini. Boom, I've been feeling it. So if you are an air sign, you will still feel this probably more than other earth, water energies, but we will all feel this. And this energy is related to everything we've been trying to establish and change and let go of for the past like 6 months. Like now you'll notice things are really changing, okay? Or at least your feelings about situations, your feelings about people, your feelings about yourself, etc. Everything is just shifting. Eclipses will do that. Now, this is an eclipse portal that opens with 3 back-to-back eclipses, I believe. So like from now until the winter solstice, buckle up and just get ready to experience whatever is coming up. It's not going to be awful. It's not going to be like dramatic. It's just like, it's a lot of energy. It's a lot of emotion. So let them up for release, right? That's what full moons are all about. If this is your first time, you only need a paper and a pen. If you want to pause now and grab that and a candle or whatever, that's fine. You also need a willingness to change. But I will pause. Actually, you can pause on my face if you can catch it. If you can't, I'm sorry. That's it. You will have one more opportunity later to catch my face for the pause game. Now, we're just gonna start, okay? This eclipse is on November 30th. So the morning hours, you can take this workshop anytime this week. It's still powerful energies, but it's always best under the full moon or the new moon. Now, this is Gemini. So this is all about duality, 2 choices, options. It can be a lot of things coming up with maybe neighbors or siblings or something related to childhood, old emotions, triggers, traumas, etc. coming up for release, of course. But Gemini is connected to Mercury energy. Mercury is now in its final stage of Scorpio. I believe it's at 28 degrees. What does that mean? It means tomorrow it moves into Sagittarius energy, which is going to be a very different feeling. December 1st, we are charging straight ahead, starting new things, and really moving our thoughts, ideas into a new direction. So Scorpio energy is deep and transformative. It's a lot of change. And when you connect that to Gemini energy, Gemini full moon, and Mercury is Gemini's ruling planet. So if you're like, I'm so lost, the point is our thoughts, our ideas, our perspectives over the past while have been really going through a death and rebirth process. Our perspectives are shifting, changing, and how we want to respond, how we want to interact, how we think, how we want to establish our future. All of that information, how we think about all of these situations in our lives, they're all changing. Our thoughts are changing. So go with it, okay? And with that new idea, with that new perspective, it means you have to let go and drop the old ideas, the old perspectives. That's what this eclipse will help remove, okay? What else do we have here? So we've got the sun in Sagittarius. We've got the sun in Sagittarius. So the sun is our identity, and Sagittarius, in a nutshell, focuses on belief systems, faith. It can be religion, etc. But maybe now our overall belief systems are changing, okay? this is a time, this full season, because it's Sagittarius season right now. What does that mean? I'm just gonna like, don't get overwhelmed with like details or words that I use. Just like listen and pay attention to the point. The point is now our identity and our belief systems about who we are and what we want to be doing moving forward, it's all changing. And we just need to accept that. Things change, period. Welcome to 2020. It's a shit show, right? So like everything is changing. Our belief system about everything is also changing. So just go with the flow and the changes, okay? We have the moon in Gemini. So again, our emotional body, old energies, possibly for some of you related to the mother, of course, but more importantly, how we care and nurture for ourselves and draw boundaries to care for others. All of that kind of theme is really going through a change, a death and a rebirth. So this eclipse will pull all of our old ideas up so that we can let them go, so that we can establish new belief systems, okay? That's sort of it in a simplified way. We have also Neptune, the planet, stationed direct. It's not going backwards and retrograde anymore. So now moving forward, we'll have more clarity, more insights, more aha moments, and like that will really help us establish our new belief systems. Some of you already experienced that for sure, but it's just like, this is a big eclipse about changing what you believe in, how you believe in yourself, and how you believe in your process and your routines and what you do every day. Mercury in Scorpio, 28 degrees, that is all of the shedding, the releasing. It's like the snake when we peel off all of that dead skin. Like that's what we're that's what we're going through now, okay? Yeah, that's that. So numerology. 11 is November, so that becomes a 2. 11 is 1 and 1, becomes a 2. The 30th becomes a 3. The 0 you just take off. So November, which is the 11th month, 2. The 30th is the day, 3. And then the year is 2020. 2 and 2 equals 4. So if you add that all up, it becomes a 9. So this eclipse is the final stage of something big. I really want to say this eclipse season because we have 3 back-to-back-to-back eclipses. So I think around December 21st, when we're in that final eclipse, you will notice, wow, things are really changing. I'm in my new timeline. I've really let go of old people, places, things, work, situations, belief systems, everything. So it's like, this is a huge, huge opportunity for us before, I believe, Saturn and Jupiter move into Aquarius in the new year. So like, this is the last stage of a really hard time, a really challenging experience for us. And some of you for a while, but for sure from at least April 2019, you've seen a lot of changes, a lot of dismantling so that we can reestablish and build things back up. So it's like, it's been very fucking intense. I get it, okay? It's overwhelming, but like, it's almost done. And this eclipse, the numerology is a number 9. So like, oh my God, we're almost at a 10. We're basically done, okay? Just believe, believe, believe. You can and will survive, I promise, okay? That's all I'm gonna get into with the astrology and the numerology because I hope I didn't lose too many people being like, fuck is this guy talking about? It's fine. Now we're getting into the tarot. 3 of coins reverse, 3 of coins reverse, and I have the 2 of wands on the bottom of the deck reverse. So like, we're really being asked to review all of our relationships and our relationships to things. Are they still working for you? Are you noticing that the teams or the people you've been socializing with, you don't want to continue socializing with them or working with them or whatever? So like, just keep that in mind. I've also got the 10 of wands here reversed. 10 of wands reverse is talking about all this emotional baggage that we've been carrying for so long, or feeling obligated to do something for these people. Oh, like I have to do it. I always support them. Like no one wants to help me, but I have to do this for them. It's like, we're just done. Like We don't want to continue that. We're done. So we're dropping it. With the 10 of Wands reverse, we don't want to continue carrying all of their weight. It's not your circus. It's not your fucking monkeys. Say goodbye and be done with it, okay? Yes, Three of Swords, it's hard, okay? It's hard. It's hard for old emotions, old energies, old ideas, stories to come back up. It makes you feel not very comfortable. I understand that. But when it comes up, it's so we can see it, pick it, let it go, okay? These triggers, these traumas, these ideas, these heartbreaks, this pain is coming up so we can let it go. It comes up so we can see it, pick it, and let it go, okay? Easier said than done, I understand that, but that's the overall energy here. We've also got the ear, this is the oracle cards. We've got the ear reverse and hierarchy reverse. So now we are not interested in ignoring our own intuition, ignoring our own path, ignoring ourselves so we can accommodate other people, or so we can continue to work for a company that doesn't give a shit about me, but wants me to continue working for them, supporting them, but they don't want to support me back. It's like, fuck that, like we're just done. So this is all about our old structures coming down, and this year, 2020, 2 equals the 4, establishing a better structure, establishing better boundaries, establishing better work flow and everything related to who you are and what you want to become moving forward. Okay, that is that. We are now going to start with the energy cleanse. If you don't have a pen and paper now, you can go grab it. If you missed that pause, that's too bad. That's too fucking bad. It really is. It's not my problem. It's not my fault. I'm gonna light my candle here. Talk about 2020, right? Good Lord. Okay. I'm lighting my candle here. I'm also going to light a little bit of sage medicine. Okay. So if you're using sage, you only need a little bit, like a couple pieces. You don't need the whole thing. Also, it's really important to recognize that the majority of the people taking this workshop are settlers on this land. And I think we need to just pay our respect to the indigenous people and the keepers of this land who've been here up until now. And we have a responsibility in reconciliation, and that's important to recognize. Okay, so keep that in mind. Secondly, please buy your sage from an indigenous person or company. Okay, I'm going to call in our high vibrational guides. I'm asking for our well ancestors to step forward to support us during this workshop. We use the sage to clear and cleanse. I set the intention that you all receive this as well. Okay. We clear the eyes to see the truth, the ears to hear the truth, and the mouth to speak the truth, and the heart to give and receive love openly. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is use the sound bowl. So you can just close your eyes. And I want you to envision that there is a green fire burning in front of you, and you're going to comb, just with a golden comb in your mind, or you can do this with your body, that's fine. You can comb all of the negative energy off of your aura. Okay, so just comb from the top down and toss it into that green fire that's in front of you. So comb it down and toss, comb it down and toss. I'm going to use this sound bowl to help clear all of that energy as well. So just focus on the sound and continue with that visual. Okay, now I'm going to use some distance Reiki energy symbols, and then we're going to start the meditation. So I'm going to turn on some meditation music now. I want you to continue keeping your eyes closed. And you're just going to visualize white light pouring down from above you as I use these distance Reiki symbols, okay?
I want to start this meditation by taking 3 deep breaths. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. This last breath, I really want you to relax into, really filling the belly, relaxing the jaw and the shoulders. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And exhale, 2, 3, and 4. Now I want you to imagine that you're standing in an empty room. It can be any color, any size. Really just go with it. I don't want you to overthink anything I'm describing, but you're standing in an empty room, and I want you to look over to the left. You're going to see a version of yourself. This is a very high vibrational version of yourself. The healthiest you can be, the most successful, vibrant. I want you to just take it all in. Look at how happy you are. What are you wearing? How do you feel energetically? Proud? Successful? Like you've achieved something? Maybe you've let go of certain people or habits. Overthinking, overeating, drinking too much, whatever it is that you finally let go of, I want you to see yourself on the other side of it. I want you to feel just how good you feel. And I want you to walk over. I want you to give yourself a hug and just absorb all of this energy. Absorb all of this high vibration, these accomplishments, this proud energy, I want you to absorb it into your being. Holding that energy within yourself, allowing time for this to absorb and to manifest in your own reality. I want you to know that this is already yours, that this is who you are becoming, this is the direction you're moving in. I want you to feel that proud accomplishment. I want you to feel your future self. As we absorb this into the subconscious mind, we're going to take one deep inhale and hold, and we're going to release, releasing any doubt that this is not ours. It's already yours. Now, the other thing I want you to do is to look to the other side of the room. And this is where you're going to find another version of yourself. And this is a lower vibration. This is the self you want to let go of. What parts of your being no longer resonate with you? What energies do you continue to entertain when you know they really are no longer meant for you and it's time to release them? What are you feeling? Is it anger, jealousy, sadness? Maybe it's guilt, shame, fear, anxieties. What poor habits do you no longer want to bring forward into this next chapter? Maybe we overthink, overeat, overstress. Maybe we don't hydrate enough. Maybe we don't work out enough. Maybe we don't eat the healthiest foods. What do you look like? What do you feel like? I want you to just observe who you are in this lower vibration. Is there anything that you want to say to yourself? Maybe you deserve more. Maybe you want to tell yourself that it's time to let go of this heartbreak or this trauma or this triggered response. I want you to give yourself permission to let this go. I want you to thank yourself for going through this journey. I want you to understand that this was meant to shape you, but it wasn't meant to stay with you forever. So I want you to forgive yourself for thinking that you needed to carry this for so long. I want you to thank yourself for learning the hard lessons that this brought. And I want you to give yourself just a little bit of compassion. Give yourself a little bit of love. And give yourself a little bit of forgiveness and opportunity to move forward. So maybe you are really seeing how sad you've been, or how angry you've been, or maybe you've been trying to force your opinion on others or take control of situations that you really have no control in. But it's time to let this part of you drift away. It's time to release these energies, and it's time to give yourself permission to move on. So I want you to hug this version of yourself, but not so that we can absorb these energies. I want you to hug this version of yourself, letting yourself know that this will no longer be coming forward with you. These energies no longer have space in your life. You've seen that higher vibrational version of yourself. You've seen the direction you're moving in. You don't have time or energy to waste on these old emotions, these old triggers, maybe these old addictive thought patterns or belief systems. So I want you to say goodbye. I want you to say thank you. And I want you to just watch yourself walk right out of the door. Have this old version of yourself turn around and walk away, allowing them to exit the room and close the door behind them. Now I want you to take one deep breath, and on this exhale, we're going to release any and all energies that are around you that are tied to this old version of yourself. So inhale. As we give ourselves permission to release, we exhale, knowing that we have moved past this part of ourselves. I ask you to stretch your neck, maybe move your fingers, your toes, and when you're ready, come back into the space.
Okay, so now I want you to just write down on your paper everything that you wanted to let go of, that old version of yourself that we just saw and we witnessed and we said goodbye to. Who are they? What are you letting go of? So you can pause now on my face. Missed it, I'm sorry. Welcome back. Amazing job. That's it. Now you can just light that paper on fire safely. I'm not responsible for your behavior and action, or you can just tear it up and flush it. I've got a few little announcements now. I believe on next weekend, I think it's the 5th, I'm doing the psychic picnic again with Synchronized Soul. That is an amazing little workshop. So we have linked below. That is probably the best way to get a personal reading now because we're fully booked. I'm gonna open a few appointments for December, but maybe only like 5. And then if you want the group Reiki, that is below also. That's really it. You know what? Send this to your friends, your family, whoever needs help letting go. I love you. I will see you in 2 weeks for a full solar eclipse in Sagittarius. That is going to be powerful and new beginnings and journeys. So come back. I will see you then. I love you. Chat soon. Goodbye. Goodbye, beautiful people. Goodbye. Beautiful.